The Prince Albert water treatment plant is undergoing some major renovations. More than $24 million of work is planned and some is already being implemented.
Things are working fine, but they're getting old, so it's hard to find replacement parts. So we're going to be upgrading everything to the new standards so that we can again go for another 25 years, hopefully, without having to do too much. We have been meeting all the requirements to date. It's just going to help make our system more robust so that anytime we get wild fluctuations, such as high turbidity events after a rainfall, for example, when the dirtier water starts coming down the river, we can accommodate it without too much user intervention. It'll also bring our controls back into the 21st century because they're quite old. They're all original from the 80s, and it needs to be upgraded. I mean, things wear out over time, so that's what we're doing.
The biggest change will be to the facility's clarifier, where the traditional gravity system will be replaced with a sand-based one.
The biggest change here is we're going to remove everything that is existing within this tank. All the metal will get pulled out by the contractors coming up next fall to totally remove this and install the new ActiFlow. ActiFlow is a high-rate ballasted sand clarification system. Sand is used as the main method for removing solids from the water. It's a much higher rate clarification system than our current one, on the order of 10 times as much water can be put through it in any given time. Once we're done again with the ActiFlow, basically it goes on to the filters.
The filters are part of an $8 million three-floor addition to the water treatment plant. They're being changed to ultraviolet and will be put to use in the coming weeks.
So the UVs use ultraviolet light to kill off bacteria that could be in the water. The main barrier for them is for Giardia and Cryptosporidium and E. coli are the main targets, I guess, for the UV light. For the current system, we have 3 different UV reactors installed right now with room for expansion for 2 more at this point. So each one of these will treat 22.5 million liters per day. Our current plant capacity in the wintertime is around 16 million is what we're putting out to the distribution system, so it's well more than we need even with just one of them at this point in time, but definitely enough for expansion in the future.
In addition to the upgrades, the plant will change some of its chemical processes to make things more efficient and safer for workers. It's part of legislation that put together lists of upgrades for each water treatment plant in the country. The cost of the upgrades is shared between the city, the province, and the federal government, with Prince Albert pitching in $8 million. All in all, the end result is safe, clean drinking water for the community.
And you can see it's well above our minimum.
In Prince Albert, I'm Andrew D'Souza.